Hey guys, what is up? Inazilla back again today with another video. Today we're going to be talking about all the returning Pokemon leaked in the Crown Tundra DLC. So if you're excited, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, maybe leave a comment about which Pokemon you're excited to see. This information was leaked out a little while ago, but I just thought, hey, let's cover it. But before we begin, let me remind you to enter the two contests that I'm holding right now. I'm giving away 2 legit shiny Larvitars and 3 legit shiny battle-ready Gyarados. So if you're interested in those giveaways, videos are on the channel. I'll probably have links to them throughout the video as well. But yeah, let's hop into it. Before we get into the returning Pokemon though, we have 3 newcomers to take a quick look at. Regieleki, Regidrago, and Calyrex, and 2 more that haven't been revealed yet. Alright, so Regieleki and Regidrago both seem to be pretty cool Pokemon. Regieleki is a new electric Regi Golem thingy. We got the 3 Regis from Gen 3 and then Regigigas from Gen 4. And we're finally getting some new ones. So Regieleki is the electric one and Regidrago is the dragon one. All the other ones have clear body as their abilities. These guys don't. Well, Regigigas doesn't, but you know what I'm saying. This one's ability is Transistor. We don't know what it does. And Regidrago has got Dragon's Mom, which also we don't know what it does. And if you never noticed, Regidrago's arm thingies here are Charizard's face. So this is Charizard, the top of Charizard's head, and this is his jaw. If you never noticed that, so that's kind of cool. Calyrex, it looks like to be the Crown Tundra's Urshifu. Its ability is Unnerve, so it prevents your opposing Pokemon from using held berries. Don't know if it will be like ranked legal Pokemon, but we'll have to wait and see. It does fuse with these 2 unknown Pokemon, so all the Pokemon that have fused before haven't been legal for any kind of ranked play, so I'm gonna lean towards probably not. It's gonna be one of those OP Pokemon. New Pokemon forms. We got the 3 Cantonian birds that are returning, and they got some new forms. We got Articuno Galar, Galar, I don't know. But Psychic and Flying is its new typing instead of Ice Flying. Don't know the base stat spread, but it's got competitive as a new ability, so that's really cool. So with all the Intimidate and Parting Shot all around, all over the place, Articuno Galar is going to be a really select choice for some people. I know I'm going to try to use it. A psychic type move that can potentially freeze, that could be interesting. Moltres Galar, its ability is Berserk. I believe that is the same ability as Drampa, where if it loses half its health, it gains a special attack boost. Not as good as competitive or Defiant like you get with Galarian Zapdos, but Fiery Wrath's a dark special attack that can flinch, basically Dark Pulse. Slowking, it's kind of interesting. Psychic and Poison, just like Slowbro. Its ability, Curious Medicine, resets ally stat changes after it enters a battle. It's useless in singles. So, basically, if your Pokemon received a bunch of debuffs from like Phantasms and stuff like that, Slowking Galar just comes in and resets that. So your Pokemon's at a clean slate. It's kind of cool. I don't know how effective it will be. It could be busted, it could be a complete flop. Yeah, it's a cool steering wheel toy. And we talked about Zapdos already with Defiant, which is really cool. Thunderous Kick. That's a fighting type attack that guarantees drops defense on the other side. That's pretty cool. So you can either go for the Max Knuckle, get that attack boost, or go for the what's it called? The Thunderous Kick and drop defense on the other side. So whatever you think is more valuable. Defiant, pretty good at Zapdos Galar. I know I'm going to try to use that too, so pretty excited for that. And now for the returning Pokemon. This is a Smogon forum thread thingy, so to take this with a grain of salt. Returning Ubers, I would consider Blaziken an Uber because looked at its company there, Dialga, Genesect, Giratina, Ho-Oh, etc. Doesn't belong there, but Blaziken is going to be coming back, and it is going to be a threat in ranked singles and doubles because of its speed boost ability. Unless they like last minute patch that and change its ability, which I honestly wouldn't be opposed to that. because speed boost and max knuckles and stuff, and being able to set its own sun with max flare, it's gonna be a really good Pokemon. So it's gonna be really popular, and people are gonna have to bring Talonflame with dual wing beat just to check it. So it'll be interesting. Other legit Pokemon that aren't actually Ubers that are returning. Landorus. Yeah, that's the Legend of Zelda. That's a poster, and that's a Spider-Man poster. Yeah. That's a car. Yeah, it's a Calgary Flames poster. Hockey. Yeah, okay. And yeah, Landorus is going to be coming back with Incarnate and normal Landorus, and with that new item that lets you just patch your Pokemon to have a hidden ability. Landorus with Sheer Force is going to be coming out for the first time, and I don't know how many years it's been since you could legitimately obtain one of those, but it is coming, and it's going to be coming hard. And Landorus Tarian too, because drop attack with Intimidate and just max Airstream and smash things. They're both going to be really popular. I don't think Landorus Tarian is going to be as effective this generation because Defiant and Competitive are kind of everywhere now, so it'll be there, but yeah. The Ganadel, really hard hitting special attacker, is basically a fast version of what's it called? Dragalge, except this thing doesn't get adaptability, it gets Beast Boost, so when it gets a KO it gets its special attack boosted, so unless you EV it weird, you can get a speed boost, but it's up to you. Pheromosa, super frail Pokemon with super high speed and defense stats, offensive stats, can't take a hit with crap, so it'll be a popular choice just because it's sheer power. Next up, and that's about it for what Smolgan has listed as Ubers that are returning. The rest are actually Ubers, so I don't really need to cover those. Absol's returning, okay, not that big of a deal. It's kind of it's a cool looking Pokemon, it's just not that good. Aerodactyl, I can see it getting some use with the max rock falls and Airstreams and being able to hit decently hard. Aggron, nobody really cares. Altaria is in the same boat. Its Mega is gone, so it's useless. Yeah, that's my guitar. Archeops. I put it down here. Archeops or whatever. When it's at full health, it hits really hard and it's really fast. But once it loses half its health, it's useless. So I can see it being used. I don't know how to compare it to Aerodactyl. I guess it's got more coverage. Archeops does have a decent special attack, so you could surprise people like that. So yeah. Armaldo, again, nobody cares. Articuno, base model Articuno. Regular Articuno is not as good. Pressure, or what's its other ability? Snow Cloak or something. It just doesn't have the offensive stats to do anything really. It can max Airstream, but there's better options for that. Adino, nobody cares. Aurorus, Refrigerate, Hyper Voice, or Hail. It's another Hail option instead of Bomb of Snow or Alola Ninetales or Ice Cream. So yeah, Azelf, pretty cool Pokemon. Not as good as Alakazam, so it as a special attacker at least, it's going to be overshadowed by that. As a physical attacker, it's alright. It's kind of frail. Blacephalon, ugly Disco Ball Clown thing. Slap a Choice Scarf on it, go ham. It'll be decently popular choice. Buzzwole, kind of same thing. Choice Scarf, go ham. It's got high defense, kind of low special stats, and middling speed. That's why I'd elect for a Focus Sash, and I do believe it gets flying coverage now. So, Carbink, Caracosa, Celesteela, super tanky Ultra Beast Pokemon. It's access to Leech Seed. It's going to be a good Pokemon. Cresselia is going to be a popular option, especially now because it got a little bit of a update to its moveset, and we'll talk about that in another video that I'm probably going to record right after this one. Crobat, Cryogonal, Diancie. Why isn't Diancie up in the Ubers? It should be there. It's a mythical. Dragonite is going to be a super popular Pokemon. Multiscale with the Dynamax and the Airstreams and Wormwind. It's going to be super popular, really good Pokemon. Especially, it's going to be probably one of the best weakest policy users in the game. Don't even need to really self-proc it too. So, yeah. Electivire. It's an alright Pokemon compared to what's available now. Really good heavy hitting physical electric attacker. It does get motor drive, so it does give you an immunity to electric on your team, so that could be kind of cool. Entei is an alright Pokemon. It kind of does the same thing as Arcanine offensively, but doesn't have the same abilities. It does get Flash Fire, I think, though, so that could be useful. Garchomp is going to be all over the place. Base 103 speed, I believe, and really high, like 130 attack or something. Really good defensive stats. Good Dragon Ground typing. Only really kind of weak to Ice, and there's no Hidden Power Ice anymore, so it's going to be harder to check than previous. But yeah, Guzzlord. I like Guzzlord. Pretty cool Pokemon. Really weak to Fairy though. With Dynamax, I don't believe it can pull off the same things it kind of used to, or it can stockpile and like rest or Chesto, and then like a Dragon Tail. That's how at least I ran it. It was kind of funny for the little amount of Gen 7 I played. Heatran's coming back. Air Balloon. Yeah, it'll be a decent Pokemon. Just super weak to ground. Jinx, Kabutops, Kartana's gonna be busted. I think it has like base 181 attack, decent speed, like 100 or something. Choice Scarf and just go ham, or Swords Dance and go ham. And it does get Aerial Ace, I believe, so it can max Airstream. So Kartana is gonna be all over the place, and it's gonna be hard to beat. Landorus T will be a check to Kartana though, so yeah, Latios and Latias. I don't really know why people even use Latias when Latios is there. Latias, it like has like the same base speed, but it's bulkier, doesn't hit as hard. Latios just kind of does the same things, but better because it hits harder. Magmortar, what did they do to you, Magmar? I still can't forgive Game Freak after uglifying you so badly. Then that was like 13 or 14 years ago now. It'll be an interesting Pokemon because it does get access to Solar Beam and Thunderbolt. So a special fire Pokemon with that kind of coverage would be pretty cool. Mesprit, super tanky Pokemon. Don't know what it's going to be doing back now, but Metagross is going to be pretty good. Moltres, Nidoking, Nidoqueen, Nihilego, Omastar, Raikou will be interesting.
Daddy?
Yeah. I'm really excited for the Reggie trio because they're going to be fun Trick Room Pokemon. I kind of have like the idea of like Trick Room into Protect was one of them, and then Bulldoze, and then proc a Weakness Policy and go ham. It could be kind of fun. Unless it's Regice and you might need to like, I don't know, break it or something. But yep, those Pokemon are back, and they're going to be kind of funny to use in Trick Room. Relicanth is kind of irrelevant. Celements, hit more immediate damage in Dragonite. I can see this as like a kind of like a more of a Life Orb max Airstreamer than Dragonite, so it's an option. Sceptile kind of useless, honestly. Spiritomb, same boat. It's got good defensive typing. It just doesn't have any tools to like pull anything off. Stakataka, super tanky defensive behemoth. It'll be taking if you get like a max Steel Spike off or 1 or 2 off with this thing, you'd be taking ground hits and fighting attack. It's even decently good too. So Suicune, really bulky water type, can run Calm Mind sets. I have an idea to run Timid One with Calm Mind and Air Slash, probably Scald, and I don't know the third move, but it'll be with Weakness Policy. It'll be, at least in singles, it'll be a pretty cool Pokemon to sweep with. Swampert without its Mega, pretty useless, so honestly, who cares? The Tapus, we all know what they do. Tapu Bulu and Rillaboom are going to be fighting for dominance in the Grassy Terrain setters. They both get Grassy Glide, which is kind of stupid. Tapu Fini, new, well, it's not new, Misty Terrain setter. What's the current one? Galarian Weezing, so it'll be better. Tapu Koko, it'll be replacing Pincurchin as a electric terrain setter. Be more reliable than Pincurchin that way. It can hit really hard with rising voltage. Yeah, it's gonna be kind of busted. Even though Pincurchin does kind of have one thing over it, it can like run a Focus Sash and Memento, and then it can allow what's it called? What's it? I can't think of the name. Alolan Raichu to come in safely without taking damage. So Pincurchin does kind of have that over Tapu Koko, but Tapu Koko is just more reliable, direct damage. Tapu Lele, basically Audino, not Audino. I always get Audino and Indeedee mixed up. Indeedee, but better. And indeed he didn't need to get better. Thundurus T, Prankster, Defiant Pokemon. I do believe Tornadus gets the same 2 abilities. Prankster Thunder Wave, kind of nasty. Prankster Nasty Plot stuff. Yeah. Tyrantrum, Uxie, Victini, Volcanion, Walrein. All these Pokemon are kind of irrelevant because either they suck or they're mythicals and not allowed in ranked. Circuitry. I liked to use Circuitry over Tapu Koko in Gen 7. Why? I used to run like a really defensive Pelipper, put U-turn on it, let it take a hit, and then Circuitry would come in, choice either Specs or Scarf Thunder, and just like absolutely crush stuff. I could like 2 or 3 hit KO Blissey after like 1 special attack boost with Beast Boost. It was crazy. Zapdos, not really anything to talk about there. Yeah, Pressure with Substitute Protect, more of a 6v6 thing. Yeah, and Zygarde, again, who cares, not eligible for ranked play. But yeah, that's it for all the returning Pokemon, guys. I'm legitimately scared of some of these things, and I'm excited to try a few of them out. But yeah, Kartana and Landorus, Cancer, pretty much. But yeah, thanks guys so much for watching. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time.